What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz the Show. We got another video for you guys, and it is the last spotlight drop for July, and let's just say the cards are definitely loaded, to say the least. Let's hop right into this and take a look at what we can do to go through and finish it. It is the same format as the other ones. Obviously, I got to catch up on the last July spotlight to go earn the rewards, but we're taking a look at a July spotlight drop 4, which can earn you a bunch of relievers and new cards for free by just going through and completing this, as always. Right, to start, you're going to earn yourself a JoJo Romero, 96 overall card here, has a sinker, slider, circle change, good pitch mix there. As far as quirks, though, doesn't have anything great there. The next card here is Trevor Rogers, a nice starting pitcher card with a sinker, slider, sweeper, circle change. Good hits per 9 on this card. Pretty good control. I don't know if I'll be using him much. As you work through that, you're going to get some spotlight packs, some XP. You'll earn an Andrew Vaughn card here that is not necessarily great. Reverse splits in terms of power and contact on righties and lefties, but is a first base card. Bad defense and doesn't get many quirks with him. Then you're going to earn yourself a 98 overall Jose Altuve. Looks like this Altuve card is pretty good. Really solid against righties. 118 contact, 88 power, 125 contact versus left, 105 power versus lefties, 103 vision. Really good clutch on both sides. Good fielding. Does have that left field secondary, and then he gets all the good quirks that you want to see for hitters. So I think this Altuve card is going to be a budget card in a lot of lineups. Work through that. You get Luis Castillo here. Really bad pitch mix. This card really struggles. Does have break outlier, though. Free 98 overall card. And then you're going to work through and then earn yourself a Jarren Duran at the end of this thing. Duran's got a pretty good swing. Very solid against righties. 125 contact, 103 power. Okay against lefties, 107 contact, 80 power, 85 vision. He does have really good clutch, which helps. Defense is outstanding, is left field primary, and then has 95 speed with 90 steal. Does get some solid quirks on this card as well. So overall, pretty average drop. And then here are the cards that you can earn themselves by working through and getting these pack. Let's start with the Tops Now cards here. Nick Lodolo, 97 overall here, not that great. Troy Melton here, actually pretty good pitch mix, has that sinker, cutter, slider mix. Pretty good stats on him. Randy Arozareno here, really good against lefties, 115 contact, 112 power. Good defense as well with good speed. Alex Freeland debut card, good contacts on both sides, pretty good fielding stats as well and good speed. Jordan Westberg here, very good against lefties. The righties isn't necessarily great, but does have solid clutch and good defense to go along with multiple positions. Then you're going to earn Mickey Moniak here, is going to rake off of righties. Can't do much against lefties, but against righties and that clutch, he could be viable in a lot of people's lineups, being a pinch hitter off the bench. Good speed, good defense, can play every position in the outfield. Next player here, Trevor McGill, absolutely juice card in terms of stats here as far as quirks go. Does get outlier, but he basically only has 2 pitches, and you got 2 fastballs and a knuckle curve. Isn't going to cut it online when we're facing some really good players. Salvador Perez here, one of the better swings in the game. In this card, I'm excited to try out here and there. Perez absolutely mashes against righties, is maxed out on both sides there. Lefties isn't as good, but has high vision, really good clutch as well. So this card is going to play very well and does have a first base secondary. So I might have to give Perez a little bit of run in the God Squad lineup just because he's pretty good card and has a really good swing. And then George Springer, similar to Perez, has a really good swing. Does not have multiple positions, but the stats are pretty good. 125 contact versus right, 110 power versus right. Really good power versus lefties, good vision, good clutch, solid speed, can play in the outfield just fine. The Springer card rakes. Don't know if he'll crack my lineup because of the amount of outfielders in the game right now, but the card is really, really good. In order to obtain these cards, you're going to have your typical moments. You're going to have your drop 4 missions with the players throughout this program, and then you're going to have players from the previous 3 drops that you can go through and knock out, earning a bunch of XP, and then you'll have the typical missions there where you go through and earn those. If you want to get these done early and you want to kind of get it done quick, go through, collect all 5 of these guys, collect all 4 of the Tops Now cards, and it will go a little bit quicker. So let's take a look at the Lightning and the Retro Lightning collections now and what you can earn. Obviously, we had Nick Kurtz last week. This week, it's Willy Adames as the primary July Lightning card. This card has pretty good stats, but Willy Adames typically is not a great option at shortstop in a lot of people's lineups. 118 contact versus right, 100 power versus right, maxed out against lefties, solid vision, good clutch, solid defense with a lot better speed than I expected. So this card is sneaky good. The quirks aren't great, but I think a lot of people are going to try to give him a chance in their starting lineup, so that'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then you're going to have the Retro Lightning, and we've already seen this one online. The Ken Griffey reward, you're only going to have to do 8 of them, which is nice to see. I already have 3 done, and I get a Spotlight pack, which will help. You're going to get yourself a Jackson Churio here. Really good contact on both sides, good speed, pretty good defense as well. Not necessarily great in terms of the power of the department, which is not ideal. Quirks-wise, has okay quirks. But Ken Griffey Jr. is the card that everybody's kind of trying to pay attention to here. You can max him out basically almost on both sides, at having him at parallel 5, 120 against righties on both, and then you get 115, 113 against lefties. 90 vision is really good defense as well, and he also has 90 speed. So this card is really good. Interestingly enough, does not necessarily have a secondary position, so I don't know what I'm going to do because Beltron is faster than him and covers more ground. Dead red, all the good quirks you want to see. So this card absolutely mashes, and you only need 8 of these guys, and they're not super expensive. So definitely go through and pick up your Ken Griffey Jr. card, which is going to mash in all of your lineups. Overall, we have one more drop today, and it is a Joe Torre 99 overall card. Torre here, obviously they maxed out his contact stacks, does not have a catcher secondary, and his power stats are kind of mid, so he's the headliner that just dropped as well. Not ideal, but he's in packs now, if those of you guys are wondering. Overall, the rest of the week, we do have some new XP Path drop missions. We got the multiplayer drop program, and then we got the first August Spotlight here coming out on Friday. So a lot of content coming out the rest of this week. Should be able to fill out our lineups and get a lot more solid cards in there. If you guys enjoyed some of these cards, drop a like and drop a comment on this video. Hit that subscribe button for more Blitz the Show content, and I'll catch you guys next time.